Yo, yo, yo. Man, shout out BJ Investigates, man. She always gets me some new subscribers, bro. She don't even know it, but she does, man. Yo, what's good, fam?
Oh man, that's it. I've been missing on my free throws. And they ain't about to bend me, so from here on out it's all go. Gotta watch who you talking to before you learn to step. I want that plain Jane, roll it with a brand new vet. Boy, I ain't worried about no pictures, man, we knock them off a wall. I'm glad you really let it sit in, cause your baby mama called. See, they been really trying to stun and knock me off of my pivot. He was on it, but they ain't want it, boys, part of the gimmick. I want my top laid back, it's a brand new day. Man, they all finna drown off this brand new way. Using that blueberry pop tart cream on the inside. CD bump in the trunk, we just stirred the whole parking lot. Light up that blunt for a day. Man, I wish that you was here. Mother's Day just ain't the same since we lost you that year. Oh man, that's it. I've been missing on my free throws. And they ain't about to bend me, so from here on out it's all gotta watch who you talking to before you learn to step. I want that plain Jane, roll it with a brand new vet. Boy, I ain't worried about no pictures, man, we knock them off a wall. I'm glad you really let it sit in, cause your baby mama called. See, they been really trying to stun and knock me off of my pivot. He was on it, but they ain't want it, boys, part of the gimmick. I want my top laid back, it's a brand new day. Man, they all finna drown off this brand new way. Using that blueberry pop tart cream on the inside. CD bump in the trunk, we just stirred the whole parking lot. Light up that blunt for a day. Man, I wish that you was here. Mother's Day just ain't the same since we lost you that. Told them, yeah, I want my top laid back, it's a brand new day. Man, they all finna drown off this brand new way. Using that blueberry pop tart cream on the inside. CD bump in the trunk, we just stirred the whole parking lot. Light up that blunt for a day. Man, I wish that you was here. Mother's Day just ain't the same since we lost you that year.
Shout out to Scar 10 Beats.
I had to stack up on the rainy days. Them sunny days, they were too much. I was tired of being broke as fuck. Now it's time to put my money up. And I was loose off them Danny bars, but then my life was all up in the trash.
What's up,
My
Rudy?
mind was clouded, it was all
Rudy
hate.
Cruz, what's good, what's good, what's
Couple
good?
hours, I'll be on the mat. See, I don't care how fucking young you are. That don't mean shit when you been through the mud. quit so soon, cause your numbers were not going up. Most of y'all born after 2000. Y'all can't help it, that's just in your blood. You just hate on the next man, and I still got it even though this fuck. See, that's the problem with this new gen. All they be worried about is clips and guns. I wish your young dudes were more like sand. Organically his numbers going up. That's who I am and I be speaking facts. I know a lot of y'all can't handle that. I send a lot of y'all some open tracks. Y'all must be scared cause y'all said nothing bad.
Hey, subscribe to me, please, please.
This beat is dope.
Pistol on my side, I got time if you with it. You said you was gonna ride, said you slide, but you didn't. You just got the second base, yeah you kissed, but you ain't hit it. And they ain't doing what they rap about, they talk, but they ain't living. I bet they hate me now, I bet they mad and that's why they ain't even come around. They want you gone, they want you dead, and that's in your hometown. That was your friend, the money gone, so now they not around. Them boys are not around, they really looking down. I know them boys, they really hate me and they hate my sound. They didn't think that I can bite, but I can last more rounds. Just wake me up when it's over, they know I'm not sober. The rich gang got them somewhere. Pistol on my side, I got time if you with it. You said you was gonna ride, said you slide, but you didn't. You just got the second base, yeah you kissed, but you ain't hit it. And they ain't doing what they rap about, they talk, but they ain't living. I bet they hate me now, I bet they mad and that's why they ain't even come around. They want you gone, they want you dead, and that's in your own town. That was your friend, the money gone, so now they not around. Them boys are not around, they really looking down. I know them boys, they really hate me and they hate my sound. They didn't think that I can bite, but I can last more rounds. Just wake me up when it's over, they know I'm not sober. The rich gang got them somewhere. Pistol on my side, I got time if you with it. You said you was gonna ride, said you slide, but you didn't. You just got the second base, yeah you kissed, but you ain't hit it. And they ain't doing what they rap about, they talk, but they ain't living.
Shout out to Scar 10B. Hey, I got the new one from me and Sweet James. I got the brand new one from me and Sweet James. It's finished. Check it out. Vibe with me, vibe with me.
Really seem like now I'm worth it. Really seem like now I deserve it. They don't never like me when I'm assertive.
This beat is
Really
dope.
seem like now I am worth it. Really seem like now I deserve it. They don't ever like me when I'm assertive. I know the streets can't hold me, man, it's hurting. I be ballin' like a bitch. Homie, I ain't even rich. She be all up in the mix. You need to go and get your bitch. You need to tell her calm down. Go take care of your kids. Dex, you wanna talk. Your daughter don't know who you is. But I promise Lexi that you will one day. I cannot wait till I see your face. I know you call that man that I don't mind second place. And without you in my life, man, this world's full of hate. Really seem like now I am worth it. Really seem like now I deserve it. They don't ever like me when I'm assertive. I know the streets can't hold me, man, it's hurting.
Pull up, brick brain, do my thing, trunk full of pain. Post finna swing, it's a nigga James. I'm throwed in the game on the shirt, even stain on the concrete, drip and paint. Making these hoes say, bitch, I'm top rank. Chasing that bank, I'm Mexican, you Mexican. That bank, Texas in the kid. My met him in the pen, put traffic and cocaine, really in the game. Doing time for the same. 91 verse, sweet James. Little menace on the scene, aka Jimmy Dean, about 13. Slam that nigga in the tree, and I broke his spleen. They ran up on me, so I threw the first swing, knocked the nigga out clean. Hopped up on my huffy to try to jump me, but I took it like it was nothing. I was bumping, punches and kicks were launching. Them niggas fucked me up, some revenge they own. I learned my lesson. For my protection, now I carry a Smith and Wesson. Look at me all grown up, record full of drug charges and pistol
Really
possessions.
seem like now I am worth it. Really seem like now I deserve it. They don't never like me when I'm assertive. I know this. Pistol on my side, I got time if you with it. You said you was gonna ride, said you slide, but you didn't. You just got the second base, yeah, you kissed, but you ain't hit it. And they ain't doing what they rap about, they talk, but they ain't living. I bet they hate me now, I bet they mad, and that's why they ain't even come around. They want you gone, they want you dead, and that's in your own town. That was your friend, the money gone, so now they not around.
I need to stop this music already. Like, I think that's sometimes what I think prevents this damn algorithm from even happening or occurring. Because why? Because I'm playing my music, so it's like it's thinking that I'm just some rapper. But no, bro, I'm not just no rapper, bro. I'm gonna be the media guy, bro. I am gonna be that guy, bro. So um let's just go ahead and talk about what the hell's going on right now. There is a lady that's on YouTube, Tisha Talks or Tisha Tells, and she was literally pointing out. I'm gonna play the video for y'all. I have the video for y'all. But what do y'all think about this, man? Do y'all think that Drake has a wig? Would you even think that Drake would have a wig on? Would y'all think that? Or would y'all even have like the epiphany or that inkling that Drake would be wearing a wig? All right. Check this out. He was golfing in San Antonio? Where was that picture? Here it is. Okay, guys. Hold up. Here we go. Oh, why is it doing it? I want the freaking picture to. Damn it. I hate when this computer acts so slow. Anyways, this lady was saying that Drake has on a wig. This lady was saying that what Drake has been using on his head is not his natural hair, that it's a wig. And I don't want to say it's true, but she was making a pretty damn good point. And I was just trying to get the picture myself, but nothing works for me. So I'm just gonna play the video and let her get the credit. It's literally for educational purposes only. And we're gonna get into some BJ investigates too today as well too. Funny channel. That's fucking amazing, man, bro. I don't care. I'm a cuss, bro. That's bad. BJ just been getting me subscribers too, bro. Like for real. Um. Okay. What? Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Look, Tissa tells. Okay. Now all the credits go to her. This is her content. But again, I'm just reviewing it. It's for educational purposes only. But let's check it out. Man, dude, these freaking ads, bro. Hate being broke. She is coming for his head, bro. Here we go.
It's a good weave. It's a good lace front.
She's
Baby,
saying that
it's
Drake
a
has a
good
wig,
wig.
bro. Check
So
this
let's
out.
talk about woman things and how, once again, Drake is in the middle of it. Now, listen, at the end of the day, Drake ain't beating these allegations. You got a wig, and yes, I got proof. You've been wearing a wig. You've been buying Birkins. You've been cozied up with Little Yachty. Who is it? Odell Beckham Jr. and whoever else. You've been wearing 28 diamond rings, talking about they for your wife, baby. All right, Drake. Let's get into this. Now, let me take you on my magic journey because you have to know what made me start this. Let me cook. It's going to get good, right? Because not only is Drake a cultural not only is he a colonizer, not only
No,
does
he's
he
not.
culturally appropriate, not only does he vroom, don't get the where you get your abs from, but he got the whole Insta baddie package. Not only do he be rocking a bad lace front, hand sewn or knitted or whatever they be doing in Southeast Asia, this fool also not only he be rocking a bad lace front, he also got the Insta baddie BBL, and he got a lace front. Drake is a baddie, and you will respect him as such. And I want to say to all the Drake Glazers, I'm sorry. I didn't know that I was like in competition with the baddie. You trying to tell me to bow down, Drake? I bow down to you because your lace front was on point. And you know what the funny thing is? Like everything else, if y'all left me alone, I never would have gotten proof. But you know, now we're going to get into it. So here was the first thing. I made jokes about this, but the women, y'all knew what I was talking about. When you look at this is when Drake was acting like he was Joan Crawford or whoever from the Katharine Hepburn from the Philadelphia Story. Look at him, hand cocked, got the ring sitting there, right? Just looking. I know he was listening to JT on the way to Adonis's soccer match. I'm pretty as a husband, looking okay. He said, literally, I know he was listening to okay, like JT doing the I used to be damn bad, but now bitch, right? Literally, he was doing the okay dance, right? Anyway, look at it. Got the diamond ring on. I guess he's showing off. He got Tupac's ring. Baby, you got Tupac's ring and Faith Evans' lace front. I don't even know what's going on over there. So he's bragging. He still got Tupac's lip ring. He wearing wide leg pants that are nipped in at the stomach. I know a feminine fit because I got some pants that fit like that too. Drake's probably mad that I can wear it with a bra top and he got to put it on a t-shirt because he can't come out with his tatas looking like that. I'm just saying. And I saw the parts. And girls, you know what I'm talking about. If you have ever worn a weave, wig, lace front, I have done all three. If y'all see me with neon green hair, just know I didn't dye my own hair, right? I like to look like Aeon Flux sometimes, right? Anyway, I looked at the parts. And for those of you guys that don't know about lace fronts, you have to pluck the part. The problem is sometimes you pluck the part too deep and you get this effect.
You see that?
Even worse,
you see that on the side of his head?
The lace front's so old that the tension from the part be doing that, right? And I looked and I'm like, why is Drake's part so deep? He doesn't have, like, it's not like he has thin hair. Why are his parts so deep? And I said, does his braider hate his guts? What is going on here, right? You see Drake earlier, parts aren't that deep. Now here you can tell he got the Kinkalon hair braiding feeding. Ain't no shame in that. Drake, woman to woman, I feel you. Here you can tell he has the Kinkalon feeding, but it's still his own hair. You see how deep the parts are. They are nowhere as wide as these rivers running through the Toronto Alps, canyons, or whatever, right? Drake is so corny, by the way. But let's keep going, right? Hold on, we're going to get to the point. So anyway, I remember Drake posted this from Instagram, and I'm like, okay, right? The amount of, yes, this is petty woman's business. So if you're not a woman, stay out of it unless you want to hear this tea, then we're going to talk. And I said, why the amount of hair you got keep changing? And everybody always talks about how tight Drake's braids are. Right here, if you can't tell, you can see his baby hairs being pulled out and the little white roots are sitting there. And I said, yeah, but even with your whole hair braided on the side, you don't got that much hair. Like your hair is not very thick, right?
He don't got a wig on, bro.
Again, these double braids. So you see how there's two braids sitting on there? Where's all this hair coming from? And why are the parts so thick? It's just not making sense. Even Drake sometimes will pop out with his wet and wavy. Remember he had his wet and wavy duck lips and like literally got more gel in his hair than me. And I said, so this is your natural amount of hair. So where's all this coming from? I need more information. So that's when I went back to 2022.
Hey,
this is where Drake started his wig era. He is an insta-baddie to his heart. See, a lot of y'all don't remember. Shout out to Zebby Universe. See, Drake had a problem. Okay, Drake needed to somehow pop off and colonize something else because he heard that all the kids in Blackity Black Nation was wearing straightbacks, right? So Drake had just launched his certified lover boy era, right? Y'all remember he was wearing the low fade. He had like the heart shape etched into his hair. He had a nice little fade. He was in his certified lover boy era, okay? Now, this is, I think, as recently as, I don't know, sometime in 2023. This is in this whole time of him wearing his hair braided, how much his hair grow out. To which I say, your hair braider hates you. Your ish looks thin. Maybe it was always thin. Drake, let them roots rest. But your mama don't know that because she never got braids growing up. But if you had a black mama, she would have told you, you gotta let your hair rest in between when you get your hair braided, right? Anyway, let's get back to this. Because he was in his certified lover boy era. Then magically, and when I say magically, I mean overnight, he went down to the Caribbean or wherever he is, St. Lucia, wherever Kendrick say he be doing this stuff. And he came back on Instagram and he had these braids and these plaits and he had it laid. And this is what he looked like literally a day before. I believe this was March 22nd,
And because he got his
2022 or
shit
March
done.
12th.
So what?
Go ahead and Google it. Because the whole internet, at least the men, because they didn't know, was like, how Drake's hair grow so long so quickly? But hold on, y'all. I have more info. Now, again, this is his hair from, I think, November 2023. This is the way he popped up on Instagram. Literally,
Right
he was
away.
in a certified lover boy era, and he popped up on Instagram. This was, I think, in March or
What's
March,
good, famo?
either the 12th or 22nd of 2022.
We're trying to
In
get into it to
24
see if
hours,
Drake has a
he
wig.
popped up with this bad,
What do you
like
think?
the braids. He got the little thing, and I said, "Nice try, Drake. I know a lace front more, and I see one. Hold on, y'all.
And hey, you can't
There's
argue with
more
the
because I
lady
got
because the lady
receipts.
knows.
This is he had his hair cut low. He went down there.
And if
He
so,
popped up with
I
a
mean,
do-rag. This is also when he had his Habibi come to Dubai. He had gotten his, Drake got his whole face.
but yeah, man, I'm not gonna get too much into this. But what do y'all think? What would y'all think? She making sense though, bro. Hey, she making a little sense, bro. But man, what's all this, bro? Literally, I see this like happening, bro. Like, okay, Kendrick had a crazy diss track, but like, bro, it's not aging well because everybody that was up there with them on the stage and all that shit, bro, they're not reaping any benefits from Kendrick. Kendrick ain't throwing them the alley oop and letting them collab. He just let them come for that one time, that one little time. But bro, Drake is literally planning something, bro. Like literally, like it's literally about to be like some crazy shit about to happen. Me neither, bro. Right? Right? And mine's fake too, man. I got a wig too. Nah, I'm just kidding, right? Mine's fucking fake. Oh, my third eye, bro. Drake looks ready to touch it. Whoa. No, he doesn't, bro. He doesn't even do any of that stuff, bro. You're making my freaking eye hurt. You're just making my eye hurt, man. Cause I see all what you're doing, bro. Drake be getting targeted lately for sure, bro. I don't know what's going on. Why people are so mad at Drake, man? Yeah, I'm a Drake fan, bro. Um, and I say that like that because I'm a Drake fan, bro, and I'm a Drake fan, and I'm just gonna say it, man. I'm a Drake fan. I love Drake, bro. They used to call me the Fat Drake, bro. They used to call me the Fat Drake. I'm a cornball. Yes, I know. I agree. I agree with you. I am the biggest cornball. Um, so Jose Sierra, we got something more so in common because I understand that. I understand that, buddy. Have I seen some of the allegations against him, bro? Drake doesn't have no allegations, bro. People were just saying that he wore a wig. That's lie, bro. Drake is not wearing no wig, fam. Drake don't wear no wig, fam. That boy gets braided down by the freaking sickest of hair braiders, bro. So please, stop saying that he wears a wig. Everything looked good. Like everything looked straight. Nothing looked crazy. He don't do nothing weird with kids. Like it's all a lie. Kendrick is finding he's a mass manipulator, bro. He's like a teacher. He knows so much and it's always a double entendre. He even makes me feel or everybody else feel stupid just by thinking about it. So Kendrick literally had nothing else to say, right? Or I think he still has some in the tuck for Drake. But I think this is not over. Like I don't think if they're both alive still, if they haven't already died or someone hasn't killed the other, they're literally gonna do it again. This is gonna happen again. Another sparring section. You can best believe that I'm telling you that right now. There's gonna be another sparring session. It's gonna be Drizzy and Kendrick again. But Drizzy was the only one that was like, I'm not afraid of you, bro. I don't care about who calls you a boogeyman. It ain't about what people calling you a boogeyman. Like, I don't care about no boogeyman. Is he really living up to it? Because Drake was the only one that got down to fight with him. J. Cole didn't do nothing. And then Big Sean still kind of like double back, like Ak was saying that he was double back, and not really freaking coming to terms with it on that new Charlemagne the God video. But Charlemagne the God, shout out to Charlemagne the God. I like how he's doing his black and white segments. It's just something that's different, stepping out of the box, and something that we can all love and cherish for the rest of the culture's days. You know what I mean? I'm surprised Wheezy didn't hop on the track, bro. And you don't even know, but this all started with Wheezy and Pusha T when they stole that beat from Birdman, and then they started stealing. They wanted the Bape and all that shit, like wearing the Bape. They just started like just doing it. It was Pharrell and Wayne too, like Cash Money and Pharrell, bro. They had beef like from way back in the day. Kendrick didn't get this type of publicity during the whole career. I know, that's what I'm saying, bro. And literally, it's just one song. Like, everybody's tripping off this one song. Like, it's not like he's dropping. We don't got nothing else to rely on. We just got that one song and those couple of ones that he left. Like, we need more, man. Hey, but where you been at, Real Perks? I ain't seen you, fam. Drake is not going to jail with R. Kelly and Diddy. Jay-Z is going to jail with R. Kelly and Diddy. What's on my what? I don't know, bro. Well, I was just born with a third eye. Yeah, I was just born with a third eye. I just wanted to come out because I usually just cover it with goggles. Y'all guys always just see me with the goggles. Well, the reason why I wear the goggles is because I don't want to poke it, but ow. Yeah, it's my third eye. I don't know if you really see it. See, it moves. Damn, bro. Fine. Take it off then. You thought I was gonna fall asleep? Never that, boy. Oh, but yeah. What do y'all think? Y'all think that Drake has a wig? Do you think that Drake it's a lace front? What he's putting on his head? Because there is a lot of shops that you could buy that at, but me personally, bro, I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. For a shisho.
Every time I talk to people about Taylor brands, they ask, why should I get an LC through a third party? Can't I do it just all by myself?
The next content that I'm about to watch, this belongs to BJ Investigates. Y'all go subscribe to BJ Investigates and go show her some love. This is the content that we're reviewing right now. It belongs to that amazing content creator right there. And yeah, let's review it.
How's everything with you?
A shocked and devastated Diddy spotted at the home where his ex mysteriously died.
I mean, this moment is special for me and my family.
Her good friend Kimora Lee Simmons appearing
I've been wanting to see this,
at the house. Reporter's body
this.
found after a desperate call to 911.
Let's give this music a break and watch BJ Investigates.
Kim's untimely death raising questions and sending shockwaves through Hollywood.
He had vital information on the cause of her death that was contradictory to what the coroner after him had stated.
Hey, go subscribe to BJ Investigates, man. Go show some love. Go spam over there. Say, text me.
So dead wrong. Trifling.
Please do not send any hate or honestly comments of any kind to anyone mentioned in this video on behalf of me or yourself. The purpose of this video is to give my commentary and opinion on matters of public concern. Thank you.
We all know Kim Porter, Sean P. Diddy Puff Daddy Combs' ex-girlfriend and also mother of at least 3 of his children, including those twins. Well, Kim tragically passed away at her home in Toluca Lake, California, November 15th, 2018. Now this is basically like right there in LA. Initially there was some confusion around her cause of death. It didn't immediately get released, but eventually her cause of death was listed as lobar pneumonia. There were reports that she had flu-like symptoms and stuff like that. A little over a week after her passing, Diddy eulogized Kim at her funeral in her hometown of Columbus, Georgia, with a custom gold gilded casket. Many celebrities, including Usher, Mary J. Blige, Lil' Kim, and Russell Simmons, attended the ceremony, which ended with fireworks. Now, the circumstances surrounding Kim's death, and in particular, the circumstances surrounding the autopsy report, have been widely criticized online. And they've also been contested by not only fans online, but also people that actually knew Kim Porter herself. There's also this whole side plot about the coroner who allegedly and reportedly was initially assigned to this case, Ed Winters. Well, he was responsible for a bunch of people's autopsies and stuff. We'll get into more of this later, but there's a whole side plot about Ed Winters, the coroner, and how he relates into this whole thing. But he died during the investigation, and we'll talk more about that later. Kimberly Antoinette Porter was born in Columbus, Georgia on December 15th, 1970, to parents Sarah Lee Porter and Jake Dudley Porter Jr. According to Kim Porter's mom, Kimberly was destined to be a star since this random time she saw her on the potty. I'm not kidding. It came from this article. Let's read it.
Dancing
the
at
article
the
has some other
potty.
interesting tidbits in it as well. Right, so here's the picture. And she's dressed like a little kitty cat. Does she have a tail? Model Kimberly Porter, 19, has the look that's very hot right now. Okay, so the title of this article is, quote, very special little girl. Kimberly goes from CHS to elite of modeling world. 3-year-old Kimberly Porter was sitting on the potty when her mother looked at her father and said,
I thought she
quote,
said potty.
this is going to be a very special little girl. From the looks of current developments, Miss Porter, now 19, is turning out to be a very special woman. The Columbus native recently signed a 1-year self-renewable contract with Elite Modeling Agency, billed as the world's largest and most prestigious modeling agency. Billed as by whomst. Elite handles the careers of 70% of the nation's top models, including supermodels Paulina, Iman, Cindy Crawford, and Naomi Campbell. Oh my God, cut to the 40th birthday.
Received a diamond from Charles.
We see the diamond, and I'm not going to speak about that. Thank you very much. Kind of dirty looking pebbles. They were dirty. I don't know. I find when I'm used to seeing diamonds, I'm used to seeing diamonds shiny and in a box, you know. If someone hadn't said they were diamonds, I wouldn't have guessed right away that they were diamonds. I never heard of the term of blood diamonds before.
Quote, I don't believe it, Miss Porter said by telephone from her apartment just outside New York. It's like a dream come true. Since moving to New York in July 1988, Miss Porter, you're talking about Kim, she said she had been keeping company with the who's who of entertainment. She has been a guest of Bill Cosby in his Manhattan brownstone home and has, quote, they put this part in quote, hung out with Malcolm Jamal Warner, Theo of The Cosby Show. Now, look, listen, this article is from like, I don't know what 1994 or something. So I do think it could just be they were using a new slang term, hung out. You know, she said they hung out. Miss Porter, who's dating rap music superstar Al B. Shore, she said through that association, she has met Quincy Jones, Stevie Wonder, Lena Horne, Mike Tyson, and Eddie Murphy. She said those meetings are just part of joining the elite league of modeling. So Kimberly goes on in this article to say, that goes to show it's not where you're from, it's willpower. How does the willpower...
It's where you at.
That goes to show the willpower that she made connections through Bill Cosby. Hold on one second, let me rewind that back. Miss Porter, who's dating Albie Sure, said through that association, she met Quincy Jones, Stevie Wonder, Lena Horne, Mike Tyson, Eddie Murphy. Those meetings are just part of joining the elite league of modeling. That goes to show it's not where you're from, it's willpower. No, it goes to show it's not where you're from, it's who you know. She got the quote wrong, but I mean, she is only like 19, bless her heart, she don't know. She goes on to say, but you have to make the first move. No one is going to come to you. It can't hurt that Miss Porter carries the ideal modeling height, 5 feet 9.5 inches tall, has 35, 23, 35 measurements, and quote, the look that's very hot right now, a New York scouting agent said of her. Her ascension to the top ranks of modeling began when Miss Porter captured the quote, Model of the South title in November 1986 in Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. There, she wowed scouting agents, one of whom invited her to New York for a photo shoot with the Wilhelmina Agency, one of the nation's top 3 modeling agencies. She did the shoot during spring break 1987, but nothing materialized. When the Mabel Bailey Fashion College and School of Modeling graduate returned to Hilton Head Island the next year, November 1987, to relinquish her title, that's when she got an offer to do print and runway modeling in Milan. Miss Porter, then 17, declined because she wanted to graduate from Columbus High School, where she was maintaining a 3.0 college prep grade point average and just had been crowned homecoming queen. So she got...
Hey, I'm gonna pause this BJ Investigates real quick. Look, get them likes up for me, please. It's easy. Just double tap that screen, bro. Definitely. Come on. Please get them likes up. Subscribe. If you're brand new here, subscribe. Subscribe to BJ Investigates. Subscribe to Real Perks. Subscribe to us. Show us some love. We'll show some love back, okay? Go in my chat. If you see a little tool on the side of their name, subscribe to the channel, man. Spread the love to get love, all right? Let's do it.
Got offered a full-time modeling thing, and she said no. I want to finish high school, but because it's important to me to finish high school and to be a lawyer. 17-year-old. She did. She was smart. I think Kimora Lee Simmons might have dropped out of high school to model, if I remember correctly.
She's only 15 years old and is the toast of the international high fashion world. And this gorgeous 6-foot-tall model leads a double life. Part of the time, she's that real-life Cinderella who dresses up for the ball. But back home in St. Louis, Missouri, she's 10th grade student Kimora Perkins.
The gorgeous gowns, and it's easy to get wrapped up in it, but no, it didn't overtake me because I knew I still had to take off the gown and come home and go back to school.
Dang, she looked like my godmother.
On the ground.
Kimora spends 12 weeks out of the school year away from home, working in Europe and New York for the likes of Chanel and Yves Saint Laurent. Although she won't turn 16 until next May, she's remarkably mature and says that she's able to keep her distance from the darker undersides of her seemingly glamorous profession. The Joanne Perkins says it was hard to send her daughter off alone to Europe.
She realized how painful it was for me to let her go and how important it was for her to do well. That it was a sacrifice.
I don't know who this is. That's the guy that owned that had Def Jam. Russell Simmons.
And alcohol, and they're dating people to get certain places.
We need a small business loan fast.
I got this.
Lone Falcon!
Man, I've been wondering how
there's a better way to get a fast small.
And me and my wife be like, how do
confused as to why they're there. There's a lot of things like that going on. Do this will make you better, this will make you prettier, this will make you feel good, and when you're stressed out, drink this will make you feel, oh God, you have to really watch out for that.
Kimora says that she's been able to steer clear of older men who can be considered model groupies.
They don't know how old I am when they approach me. I'm not a 19-year-old, 21-year-old person. And I have men that are 40 years old that want to take me out to dinner. It's just not something that I need to be seen even in right now.
In June 1988, Kim graduated, and in July, she moved to New York. So 1 month after her high school graduation, she moved to New York. And she is quoted of that time as having had said, leaving my mom to come here was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do because we're so close. But I knew I had to do it if I was serious about modeling. Her mother, Sarah Porter, the protective custody court, yeah, the whole side note here is randomly that Kim Porter's mom, Sarah Lee Porter, was the director of corrections and custody at the Columbus Juvenile Court. Like, she was like the juvenile detention director in this town. It is from the article, like Kim Porter's mom talking about Kim Porter, and then Kim saying like leaving my mom was one of the hardest things I ever did in my life. And then Kim's mom, Sarah Lee Porter, she goes on to say the reason that she didn't go with Kim is because her mom, which would be Kim Porter's grandmother, has this very historical restaurant right there in town, and Sarah Porter was helping out the mom with the restaurant. So she was kind of over there all alone a little bit, kind of sort of thing. So okay, then it starts to get, you know, into what happened once Kim got to New York 1 month after graduating from high school. In New York, Kim said she immediately had a choice of signing with IMG and Faces modeling agencies. She said she chose Faces at the advice of Bill Cosby, whom she had met through associations with a booking agent that befriended her at Hilton Head Island. Okay, so she had a choice between these two elite modeling agencies. Bill Cosby told her to choose Faces modeling agency over IMG, and the article will get into why Bill gave that advice. Quote, he felt that Kim needed to go with a smaller agency, being that she was just out of high school and then she could gain experience that way. Then it goes on to say that Kim and her mom and Bill Cosby discussed the career move in his home. So they were at Bill Cosby's house, Kim Porter, Sarah Lee Porter, her mother. The dad, no, he's not mentioned here, but Bill Cosby is in the house with Kim Porter and Kim Porter's mom, telling her that she needs to go to Faces modeling agency. Cosby, who invited them there, was a good friend of the owner of Faces, Sue Charney. He was telling her she needed to go there and pick Faces, but we also are told that's his friend who owns it. Now, the devil advocate, counter argument position is, yeah, I would recommend someone to my friend over a huge, CAA or something. So I could see both sides, but this is mind-blowing to me. I did not know this. Maybe this is common knowledge. Maybe this is part of the lore. I did not know that Bill Cosby is responsible for helping Kim Porter at the beginning of her modeling career, which agency in New York she was going to choose. Did you? Associations with a booking agent that befriended her at Hilton Head. Did you ever watch Pretty Little Liars? So a booking agent befriended Kim Porter at Hilton Head at the Model of the South competition, and that booking agent put her in contact with Bill Cosby. Then she and her mother went to meet Bill Cosby at his home at the behest of him.
We got 92 people in here, bro.
And he told them that she needed to sign out of the two choices she had to sign with Faces. We were also told that Bill Cosby knows and is friends with the owner of Faces. So those are things we find out in this article. And the potty thing, which I found to be just, interesting. So we're almost done with this article. Then we're going to get back to everything. But I couldn't go with that. I mean, everything.
Bro, that's so freaking weird. That's crazy how she broke this down, right? Not a lot of people got the content like this. That's what I'm saying. Go subscribe to her page. But please, can you please just subscribe to my page? Please. It's so easy to do. Please. My birthday's in 2 days. My birthday's in August 7th, bro.
Sentence in this article is necessary to the public. Work with Faces lasted until just a few weeks ago when she was being photographed for Essence, a magazine targeted largely at Black women. The freelance photographer, who also had photographed for Elite, was so impressed by Kim Porter that he set up an appointment at Elite for booking agents to see her. So she got booked. She was doing a photo shoot with Essence. The photographer there was like a freelance photographer that Essence had hired, and he was so impressed with her that he was like, you have to go and do a audition for Elite model agency or whatever. And that was a big deal back then. It's the biggest one. They had Naomi Campbell and Iman and Cindy Crawford. Well, she does go to this audition.
Yeah, I'm a Leo
fam. The agents saw her and they were wowed. Widely respected John Casablanca, owner of Elite, even interrupted a meeting to see her. He wanted to sign her on the spot, which is considered a rarity for Casablanca, but Kim talked to her manager first and signed a week later. When someone gets a nod from an agency the likes of Elite, that means somebody sees star quality here, said Norman Carr, executive director of Men's Fashion Association in New York. He goes on to say, when you think of how many Brooke Shields and Christy Brinkley lookalikes they turn down every day, Kim Porter must be something very special. So she was talented, she's getting all this praise. She's 19 years old. They tried to sign her in high school, but she was like, please, let me finish school, freaks. I just want a homecoming queen. Please. Anyway, back to Kim's early life. Kim's dad would seemingly abandon Kim and her mother, Sarah, in the 70s when Kim was just a baby, which apparently prompted Sarah to file for divorce publicly in the newspaper against Kim Porter's dad in 1974. And here's the newspaper clipping. Don't take my word for it. Now, this guy, what's his name? Jake Dudley Porter Jr. Mr. Porter Jr. does seem to have come back around into Kim's life, though, since the whole disappearing act of 1974, because we do see pictures of a man who does resemble Kim Porter. I could certainly see a family resemblance here. And she's calling him dad, daddy's girl, or, whatever. So it does seem like maybe there was some reconciliation and he came back around into the picture eventually. Reports from the time do indicate that it is possible that he might have been a little bit of a troublemaker, just put the little
we had
article right
87
here.
people. Oh, they went down to 80.
But Kim would start her modeling career when she was only 11 years old, taking fashion and modeling lessons at a local agency in her hometown in Columbus, Georgia. And this was called Mabel Bailey's School for Modeling and Refining Girls. I have a suspicion that Miss Mabel also was like a debutante coach, but we'll get to that in a moment. So, after she started her modeling career, she would eventually make her way to high school at Columbus High School in Columbus, Georgia, where she was a member of the varsity cheerleading team, secretary of the Homemakers of America Club, and ultimately the homecoming queen. And as that article we already just now read discussed, once Kim was in high school, she was very active in all these clubs and leagues and things, but she did continue to pursue fashion and modeling by walking in local fashion shows, modeling for local businesses and commercials, and competing in those modeling competitions and the beauty pageants. By the time Kim was 17 and a full 6 years into her modeling career, she had the opportunity to quit high school and model full-time, as that article discussed. But she, like we already said, wanted to stay in school. She wanted to have a fallback plan. She had said she wanted to be a corporate lawyer.
Wow, the 14th,
now,
that's my
Kim
wedding
was
anniversary.
Also a high society debutante, believe it or not.
And my
which
dad's
I
birthday.
totally believe it, because she is so poised in
14th.
that Southern beauty pageant way that it didn't surprise me to know that she had formally
Kim
learned
Porter,
these etiquette
that's
rules.
Diddy's
and
wife,
things.
bro.
Now, if you don't know what that is, a debutante is a young woman of high social status and an upper class aristocratic background who's finally reached the age to be presented to society in a formal debut. Kim participated in the debutante season of 1986 in Columbus, Georgia, and made her official debut among the Orchettes Civic Society at its 14th biennial debutante ball. Now, the purpose of this coming out or the debut was to display the woman's eligibility to bachelors and their families with a view to marriage within a certain circle of clout.
What if I told you that you can use motion array to improve your videos fast? For example, you can create a
The debutante girls, including Kimberly Antoinette Porter, Antoinette. The spelling of Antoinette is like Twinnette or something. So she was a debutante. She did the Orchettes Civic Society debutante, 14th biennial debutante ball. The season lasts almost a whole year. It's from like Easter time through like the Christmas ball is the big shindig. It's the big shebang.
It's the
like
big
the big
one, the
thing.
big
So
party.
what they would teach these girls over the course of it is kind of similar to the whole Bridgerton thing, to be honest. It's very similar. They would teach them how to behave in polite society, how to act in certain situations that they would be expected to behave in, kind of like, finishing school type of thing. And then at the ball at around Christmas time, that would be their opportunity to show, everything that they had learned over the season. And historically, it would be like, hopefully to get a husband. Kim graduated in 1988 and moved to New York shortly after to pursue her modeling career. At some point, Kim was definitely taking gigs up also in the Atlanta area in her home state of Georgia. It's a little bit disputed kind of when exactly she lived in New York versus when she lived in Atlanta, but just know that she did live in both of those places at some time shortly after her high school graduation in the 5 years after that. So she would eventually land a lot of gigs. I mean, one would be in 1989 in Atlanta with Atlanta-based groups in music videos and even a couple acting roles. Here is a Big Daddy Kane music video with Al B. Shore that she did in 1989 for a song called Smooth Operator. In 1993, she was featured as the romantic lead in Heavy D and the Boys' Truthful music video. And y'all, there's this man licking her feet and all kind of weird stuff. I don't know, Heavy D is just sitting there lurking from another room, sitting in a chair and watching. It's very much so giving Cassie freak off allegations in the lawsuit artistic representation. I'm also just wondering another thing too, because I'm pretty sure how she's acting and dressing and behaving in this music video is not what she learned at Ms. Maybelline Porter and School for Girls and Refinement or whatever, but she was really into this character. So anyway, the next year she was in another Heavy D and the Boys music video. This time it was for the Nuttin' But Love, Nuttin' But Love music video, which seems to kind of just recreate like a brightly colored Skittles brothel. And Kim Porter isn't like the lead in this one, but she is in it and they flash her image. And also in the late 80s, when Kim still was a teenager, she had secured several modeling contracts and gigs with major modeling agencies in New York. Eventually, Kim would become the receptionist at Uptown Records, which was owned by Andre Harrell. Andre Harrell also happens to be one of Sean P. Diddy Puff Daddy Combs' mentors and one of the guys that really helped Sean P. Diddy Puff Daddy Combs get off his feet in the music industry. Not only that, but at the time, Diddy was working at Uptown Records as the head of the A&R department, which is like the artist, scouting, and developing department. So he's already working there. Kim Porter becomes the receptionist there, and we know the rest. Now, there are many, many rumors about Andre Harrell and P. Diddy and Uptown and all that, including allegations and lawsuits. But I'm not gonna be diving into all that today. Just search their names on YouTube. I'm sure you're gonna get a gist of it if you're really interested in that side plot. Anyway, so Kim started dating Diddy in the early 90s when the whole hip hop culture thing was also on a monumental rise throughout the broader collective consciousness. There's actually this interview or whatever of Diddy reminiscing on the time that he first fell in love with Kim Porter. He said that it was, of course, when he saw her with her then boyfriend, because you know he ain't gonna fall for somebody single. He gotta go after somebody who's got a boyfriend. So she's dating, and I'll be sure at the time, who was her boyfriend at the time, but eventually was also her child's father. And Diddy saw them together in the studio, and he just knew he wanted a girl like that for himself. And he didn't just mean like that, he meant that one. He wanted that girl. Now, Diddy does have a history of wanting taken women. He also did the same with Cassie, but more on that in a minute. So Diddy and Kim get together, and Diddy eventually adopts Kim Porter's son with I'll Be Sure. That would be Quincy. So he adopts Quincy, and then they go on to have a son of their own. That's Christian. That's the DNA carbon copy of Diddy. The one looked just like him. That's the one that they had together, their first born together son. I can't shake your theory about Quincy. Anyway, they went on to have a son of their own, but their relationship would end in 1999 when Diddy started dating Jennifer Lopez, who he had cheated on with Kim Porter the entire time, and vice versa. He was cheating on them with each other because they both thought they were, J-Lo and Kim Porter, and here's Diddy running back and forth. Eventually, Diddy and J-Lo broke up in 2001, and he goes back to Kim Porter. And then Kim gives birth to their twins in 2006. But that same year, 2006, while Cassie was signing to Diddy's Bad Boy Records, rumors started swirling that they were having yet more affairs behind each other's backs. And these little blind item rumors would later be revealed as true. Diddy and Cassie would ultimately end up making their relationship public the next year in 2007, the same year that they had the party before Britney's infamous. That was the same year they made their relationship public. Because at the party that we referenced in the Britney video, Cassie and Diddy had not, I don't think, announced they were public yet. Remember in Cassie's lawsuit, she was like, he took me to this party and my boyfriend was there and he was, remember that?
We in the triple
Anyway,
digits, baby.
It's all happening on top of each other, web webbing. In addition to the Cassie relationship rumors, it was widely reported that the real final straw for Kim leaving Diddy wasn't really the Cassie infidelity cheating in and of itself. It actually was that he had reportedly gotten another woman pregnant while Kim and Diddy were still dating. And adding another baby into the mix was just a bridge too far for Kim. It seems like, according to these reports, Kim was like, the cheating is one thing I could even be able to get over, but like, no, now you're bringing another baby into the mix. No, I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just telling you what I found.
Kim Porter says she dumped Diddy.
I feel like...
In a statement to the TV show The Insider, she says she decided to end what she calls her on-again, off-again relationship with Sean Diddy Combs. She says it was in the best interest of both them and their family. Earlier this week, Diddy announced that he and Porter, who began dating in the 90s, have split.
They could have at least...
The rap mogul and the model have a son and twin daughters who were just born last December. The couple broke up once before. Diddy dated Jennifer Lopez before he and Porter reconciled.
So that 2007 breakup is when Diddy and Kim Porter would finally be done for good, at least in the public's eye, as far as we know about and as far as was reported. But that didn't stop them from being very friendly to each other online and downright, honestly, flirtatious. Also, just as a side note, Cassie filed her lawsuit on the exact same day as Kim Porter's death anniversary day. Things to think about. Diddy would post on his Instagram on November 18th, 2018, in a now deleted post. For the last 3 days, I've been trying to wake up out of this nightmare, but I haven't. I don't know what I'm going to do without you, baby. I miss you so much. Today, I'm going to pay tribute to you. I'm going to try and find the words to explain our unexplainable relationship. We were more than best friends. We were more than soulmates. We were some other shit. And I miss you so much. Super Black Love, Black Heart. On November 19th, 2018, the LA coroner would call for an additional investigation into Kim's death. Specifically, they wanted to look more into what caused the death of Kim Porter, stating that the cause of death would be deferred pending further tests.
Here at home, news tonight in the death of model and actress Kim Porter. The LA County coroner now calling for, quote, additional investigation, saying the cause of death is deferred for further testing. Porter was music mogul Diddy's ex-girlfriend and mother to 3 of his children. She was discovered at her LA home after she had reportedly been suffering from flu-like symptoms. She was only 47 years old.
And the conspiracy theory world on the internet went absolutely wild when this happened. According to the autopsy report, Kim had been feeling unwell with flu-like symptoms for about 4 days before her death. She had symptoms of coughing, congestion, sore throat, and body aches, and those worsened over the next few days. She was given Toradol by her doctor, which is an anti-inflammatory drug, as well as saline and vitamins via IV. The day before her death, it was reported that there was a streak of blood in her phlegm. It's also stated that the night before her death, she watched TV with her family and went to bed before she was found by her goddaughter the next morning. Now, I mentioned this earlier. We have to get back to this coroner in LA, Ed Winters. This guy is responsible for some very high-profile autopsies. Okay, let me just name a few. Paul Walker, Corey Haim, Brittany Murphy, Whitney Houston, and none other than Michael Jackson. So basically, Kim Porter and Kimora Lee Simmons, that's Russell Simmons' ex-wife, they were best friends, Kim and Kimora. And Kim Porter mysteriously dies all of a sudden. I mean, of pneumonia. Kimora was one of the first people to arrive at Kim Porter's house after she seemingly died of pneumonia. But they ruled it as a death from natural causes, aka pneumonia. And I mean, maybe they could ask Corey Gamble, who was on the scene. I don't know. But this woman is saying that Kimora also had another best friend in this trio, and her name is Erica Kennedy. We've mentioned her before in reference to Kim Porter on this channel, but she's the one who wrote that book called Bling that was published by the Weinstein Company, and then the movie rights were bought by it and all that. Then the lady dies. Then we couldn't get her autopsy report because they changed the laws in Florida. Remember all that? Well, that was another one of their best friends, and she's also now passed away. Now, Erica was the godmother to Kimora's kids and was the maid of honor at her wedding to Russell Simmons. And Kim Porter was also a maid of honor at Kimora and Russell's wedding. Here's a picture. Now, Erica Kennedy, she also had a connection to Diddy and also died after releasing a book, which also became a New York Times bestseller. Kim Porter was rumored to have been writing a book herself before she died. Ed Winters is a reputable coroner to high-profile celebrities, and he wrote that the cause of death of Kim Porter's death was homicide by poisoning. But then he was fired and another coroner was hired, who put that it was pneumonia.
Now that her family's kind of allegedly wanting to have her body exhumed, some people do find Ed Winters' death a little suspicious, mainly due to the timing of it all. So I do, however, want to add that Ed Winter was a 71-year-old man, and that the cause of his death was listed as natural causes. As far as the Kim Porter case goes, he was the initial coroner on the Kim Porter case, and allegedly he had vital information on the cause of her death that was contradictory to what the coroner after him had stated. Allegedly, Ed Winter did not say the cause of the death was pneumonia, and he allegedly found other reasons to believe that it could have been foul play, and he deemed the results problematic, meaning that there is something else that proves it may have not been natural causes, as was alleged that there was also chemicals found in her body that shows that it was induced, meaning put there. His findings were filed as pending until further investigation. He was then taken off the case, and a new coroner coroner was put on to the case, and that's when we learned the results of the autopsy, that there was a finding of pneumonia.
Okay, so what I just read you is an allegation across the internet. It's an accusation, and it could be true. But I want to just state here for the record, I was unable to verify or confirm with any evidence that that's true, other than like Jaguar Wright saying it. Like, that's the closest degree of separation I can get, because I actually never found any articles which said Ed Winter was doing Kim Porter's autopsy report. The closest I could come to it is maybe he had become like the head of the department and a coroner under him was doing the autopsy report. But even that it's unclear exactly when he served at that post. So I'm not saying it's not true, but I'm just saying I was unable to find independent confirmation of that quote, but I wanted to leave it in here because that is something that is still widely alleged. And I wouldn't have a hard time believing, but I was not able to find evidence of that. Now, Erica Kennedy, the Bling Book lady, she started her career working as a publicist with various top fashion designers, including Tommy Hilfiger. Oh my God, this connects back to Kamala. Oh my God, Kamala Diddy up.
She dated some prominent men, including in 2001, former talk show host Montel Williams.
She started her career working as a publicist with various top fashion designers, including Tommy Hilfiger and Diddy. In 2004, her novel Bling, about a mogul dating a really young girl, became a New York Times bestseller. Now, she did die after that. And now you can't really find a copy of Bling anywhere. I mean, thank God some of y'all did send me the link where you can read it on archive and read it on different places, but it's very difficult to track down this book Bling, and it's supposed to be fiction, but it's seeming like it might have been based on a true story, if you know what I mean. So I'm sure we've already done so by now, but if we haven't, I'll put in a little bit of like what some of the speculation and rumors are concerning Kim Porter and her untimely passing. There's a lot of speculation, there's a lot of rumors, there's a lot of theories, but I think the call to action that we can all see people having in common is that people are hoping and praying and wishing that the death of Kim Porter and the investigation into it will be reopened, given in light of what we've now learned about Sean P. Diddy Puff Daddy Combs. That may happen, that may not. Yes, I just want to come out here and let y'all know that Kim Porter was a highly successful, beautiful, talented, smart, accomplished model who wanted to be a corporate lawyer, far and beyond and removed from Sean P. Diddy Puff Daddy Combs and his debauchery. So she's much more than just his ex-wife or ex-girlfriend, baby's mom. Okay. Rest in peace, Kimberly. That's all I have for today. In the meantime, facts and defamation. Love you, Minnie. Goodbye.
Hey, it's like we're in sync, man.
BJ investigate, she gonna find the truth. She gonna crack the case here. It's not a lie when it's paperwork. She will expose the truth. Daily updates for you. Better subscribe,
bro,
like
that's
I
me, bro.
We gotta stand for what's right.
That's
we
us.
Gotta do for the good, yeah. I don't know what y'all have heard. That surprise witness got the word. We don't believe in Scientology. I do not need your mind control on me. We don't need your conservatorships, no.
Bro, that's why I be putting in work, bro.
Right for the kids.
Y'all cannot control me. I control my own mind. You could've controlled me then. Still not in this lifetime. Can you send us down the pink angel from the heavens of truth? You don't want to debate with BJ. Studying law is what she do.
Man. Hey, appreciate that, bro. I made that for her, man.
Sound like? Go to
bro, that was just great content, bro.
Music
And like,
sound effects.
that's crazy, bro. Cause I get a comment every single day. BJ sent me. I'm here from BJ's page, like letting it be known, like, hey, bro, you should be lucky that we're even messing with you because that's dope. It's an honor, bro. It's badass. Me and my wife love her, man. It's badass. We love the content. We love the stop being weird, right? Pause. No, but it's true, man. Great, real, recognized, real, bro. And I don't know what it is. And I this is the most I've ever gotten on live, bro. Like I got 130 just right now, bro. Like I've never had 130 people on my live ever, bro. What? I'm used to having like 3 or 4, bro. What? You know? You know, I'm just saying, man, something it's crazy. I definitely got to work. I got this video that I need to put together for my god brother for his. I'm gonna start doing that. Just the beginning, brother, for sure, bro. I wanna literally start like filming off not just the laptop, like literally like behind the scenes, like behind the scenes, like just what I my real life, what I do, like my normal stuff, like eating a bowl of cereal and box balling and or doing some or looking at wrestling belts or something or like I don't know, doing what I do, and I'm gonna start posting that shit. See what happens. IRL streaming, I definitely want like yeah, somewhat like vlogs, exactly like vlogs. I want to do that, and I just want to record as much as I can during the day, bro. I just want to get my watch time hours like up. I just want to make some money, bro. That's why literally, bro, me and Dom Nation, the other podcast I made a song for, Dom Nation, we're planning on doing a 24-hour stream, bro. 24-hour stream, like and really, bro, people haven't even started connecting the dots, but what I'm telling people is like they're streaming like this, bro. I'm streaming straight vertical, bro. Like I'm stream like that's just the new way to do it, bro. Like that's the way we got to tap in, like to do it this way, like do it either from your phone or literally find a place to do it like this where you can tap in the most. Like nobody's streaming like that no more. Like this is the new wave for real. And I like that a lot of my people in my chat and a lot of people in Wrench Gang, man, they putting in work, bro, putting in videos and shit like that. That's dope. But yeah, 24-hour stream, bro. I need to do that. Shoot, we should start now, man. It's still early, bro. It's barely 7:59 a.m., bro. What? And we already hit that many people? Whoa, bro. Crazy. Like now I'm all the way down at 24, but I don't even care. Once I was on that high. That was crazy. I never even seen that many people. I don't even know that many people know who the hell I am. What? Vertically, personally, me too, bro. Me too. And I want to, but I can get into way more eyes like this. Like, or you mean like horizontally, right? Like move it to the side, like the pause, but the phone. Hey, where you from, famo? Where you from, bro? Perks? It's still early as hell, bro. We're already an hour in.
I've been using Epidemic Sound as my go.
Miss Porter. How's This is where y'all need to go. This page right here. Go subscribe to this page right here. Right here. And go tell her, hey, Dex sent us over here. Dex and Kate sent us over here. Bro, I feel like we're somehow related somehow, bro. Cause that's crazy, bro. I didn't expect her to have that song on there like that. That's badass, bro. And we watched the whole video. That was a damn good video. But bro, we just did 130 people, bro. We just did 130. No, we didn't do them. Pause. Pause on the play. Pause on the shit. Pause. We just had 130 people on here on live. What? Talk about what are we going to do? Hey, and that's crazy, right? Everything was coming strictly just from YouTube. And my Facebook was nothing. I'm gonna turn on my Facebook one. Turn on my Kick. Instagram just hates on me, bro. Instagram hella hate, bro.
I'm about to distribute this carbon, I'ma let it rip. Don't come around bragging about garments, we gon' take it fit. And now the whole damn squad be rocking your shit. I think you lying off top, you ain't copping no zips. The game to fill my feet, the tracks, I'ma run it a bit. Now carry on, I look upon tracks to go bully on. These dudes are all square, cubes like bullions. If the tone was New York, I'm fucking Mayor Julian. I can't distinguish the two with Dex and Jonathan. One mine is slow and one is fast like an autobahn. So compile the dollars on, compiled like Amazon. Built from the ground up, you start with books and carry on. Now all I need is one song, still don't think that can happen. Or I'm slapping, damn near passing every silent reaction. I'm cool, I got my own flurry, they undermine my fury. That bitch won't answer your questions, cut her off and talk to Siri. I got 98 problems, let me tell you a little something. The reason why it's 98 cause two bitches on one. I got 98 problems, let me tell you a little something. The reason why it's 98 cause two bitches on one. I'm about to distribute this carbon, I'ma let it rip. Don't come around bragging about garments, we gon' take it fit. And now the whole damn squad be rocking your shit. I think you lying off top, you ain't copping no zips. The game to fill my feet, the tracks, I'ma run it a bit. Now carry on, I look upon tracks to go bully on. These dudes are all square, cubes like bullions. If the tone was New York, I'm fucking Mayor Julian. I can't distinguish the two with Dex and Jonathan. One mine is slow and one is fast like an autobahn. So compile the dollars on, compiled like Amazon. Built from the ground up, you start with books and carry on. Now all I need is one song.
You should check out Belgian rap scene artists like. Okay. Let me. I'll check him out. Hold up. I was just gonna check something real quick. Well, Chicago White Sox lose 20th game in a row. John B says he did not. What is this? What? A new pick of Chris Brown? A new pick of Chris Brown and Kalani has social media sharing mixed reactions. What's wrong with it? What the heck is wrong with it? No, I don't want to allow. No. What's wrong with it? Shout out to Chris Brown. Chris Brown puts in work. He's the king of R&B. Give him that. That's what I mean. Sorry. Man, there's like a lot of them. Damn. Dwayne Wade shares message about Noah's nails being painted at the Olympics. Wow. Oh, there it is. Chris Brown and Kalani posted up on the gram. Y'all seeing this here? Y'all seeing this here? Y'all seeing that? What's that link? Bro, Chris Breezy and Kalani are. Yeah, they are. He's giving her the creamy nalgas. Dwayne Wade shares a message about Noah nails being painted at the Olympics. Whatever, man, right? It's a update, roomies. It looks like we won't be seeing or hearing from Krishan Rock for a while. See her prison sentence right here. Damn. Moneybag Yo just dropped a spicy warning to all the fellas sliding in Fletcher's DMs. Y'all better watch out, man. That man don't play about his woman now. Happy 63rd birthday to Barack Obama, man. Barack Obama, 63 years old. Shout out Barack Obama, man. Shout out my dad, man. My dad's about to be... But he looks better than Obama does. He definitely looks better than Trump. Oh, look, the Biebs is out. Oh, look at that. The Biebs with Hailey Bieber. Oh. Stevie J with the little beard. I guess get them grills. But look, I'll just look it up. Because I can't click the link. I don't know. It don't let me.
Car and Driver compared 8 different SUVs. And who do you think ranked number 1? Here's a hint. This is a Mazda commercial.
Bro, look what's going on right now.
Save time creating content
Dude, I totally
and
forgot
generate
about
high
this.
quality.
Can I just ask you a couple more questions? Sure. And Your Honor, I'll move the admission of all those.
Happy birthday, Barack. I didn't know Barack was a Leo too, bro. Hey, all these Leos, man. Leo gang, Leo gang.
They were already sent to your honorable court.
If you've got them now and can make them an exhibit, and I'm not sure exactly what courts, you would make them a defense exhibit.
Can I just step back for a second?
Sure.
And Your Honor, would the court be
This is the Young Thug case right now, bro.
For
Live.
any purpose as it relates to this trial?
No, not for the trial, just for whatever these ancillary proceedings are. I'm not sure what to call them, but motions. So it'll be I guess, an exhibit to, we can call this a motions hearing. It's today, August 5th, 2024. Proffer by Mr. Melnick.
So, Mr. Melnick, have you looked at and reviewed all of the emails that you have given and the state has given on this topic?
Do you want me to be sworn? Do I need to be sworn for this? I don't believe I've been sworn.
Not for me. You're an officer of the court.
Yes, I have.
Hang on. Yes, Ms. Love.
You responded to what I was asking.
Okay.
I have reviewed the emails.
I have to mark these.
Uh-huh.
You give this to the state.
Yep.
You give that to the state. I'm just putting them in date and time order.
Yep, I've reviewed them.
This is not up with that era.
What's happening? Excuse me.
Forward to right. 7th, 11:56. We have that. No, we'll go through once the judge is ready.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay, I thought you were not ready. All right, and thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Melnick, thank you for your time.
Sure.
What you said to this honorable court is that you represented Mr. Copeland in an unrelated case. Is that true?
That's right.
Right. Was there any discussion with the Fulton County District Attorney's Office members that you represented Mr. Copeland for purposes of being a witness in this trial that's before the Honorable Judge Whitaker?
Yes.
Can you explain that to us?
It goes back to 2021. I met with Don Geary, who at the time was, I guess, in charge of the state's handling of this case. And he talked to me extensively about Mr. Copeland's involvement with YSL, and the fact that the state wished to use him as a witness in this case.
Bet that.
And
give me some, bro. I'm hungry.
From your viewpoint, that you were representing Mr. Copeland in this case, meaning the case that's on trial before Judge Whitaker?
Yes.
As a witness or as a potential co-defendant?
Yes.
Okay. And that the Honorable Court knows, I believe, but to your knowledge, who is Don Geary in 2021?
What he introduced himself, I mean, I knew Don for a long time, but what he said, he was special counsel for the Fulton County District Attorney's Office. He was basically hired almost like in an of counsel position, as I understand it.
And was he affiliated on working this case that's before Judge Whitaker on trial?
We talked about this case specifically.
At any time, I'm sorry.
And nothing else.
At any time, did you or any member of the district attorney's office in your presence ever say that you were not representing Mr. Copeland pursuant to a potential witness in this trial?
Oh.
Okay. Did you ever have conversations with Ms. Love, who is seated to your left?
Yes.
About representing.
Right.
Mr.
What if I was
Copeland
just
as a
asleep and
witness
just talking
in
to
this
you like
trial?
that?
Yes.
And when would those
And
conversations?
just said like I acted like I had my eyes open. Right.
From your standpoint, from your
That'd be funny, bro.
as the
Right.
court
To get my
said,
watch time hours
people
up.
can observe things differently, but from your standpoint, was it clear that you made it known to the Fulton County District Attorney's Office that you were representing Mr. Copeland as a witness or potential witness in this trial?
Yes, it was.
All right. Did you do anything to separate yourself from that representation?
No.
All right. The Honorable Court stated a little while ago, and you left here so quickly, but that your representation ended of Mr. Copeland, I heard, in 2023 when you entered some sort of disposition, I don't remember what it was, before this Honorable Court. And when I say this Honorable Court, I'm talking about Judge Whitaker.
Sure, that's correct.
Did your representation end of Mr. Copeland as a witness in this case? Did
No.
you ever make that known to anybody?
No, I never did.
Did you actually do the opposite?
I was contacted by another member of the Fulton County District Attorney's Office in June of 2023.
And about
yes,
what?
I'm sorry, about representing Mr. Copeland in this as a witness in this case.
Were there any agreements between Mr. Copeland and yourself in the District Attorney's Office? Because you obviously got him not to be charged, or that's a bad way of saying it, but you obviously did something, or someone did something that he's not charged in this case.
I would honestly say that may not have been due to anything that I did or said necessarily. That I think was an internal decision from the DA's office.
Okay. All right. Now, I'd like to show you what I marked, and I just want this for the record. And I marked it number 1, Mr. Williams. And can you announce it just so the court, and we're going to give all this to the court, what this is, if you recognize it.
Sure.
And then go to number 2, 3. But for people looking on, just announce it by the title, if you don't mind. If you don't recognize it, please say that as well.
I recognize this. This is an email I sent to Ms. Love, Ms. Hilton from the DA's office, yourself, and Mr. Shart, dated June the 6th, 2024 at 4:31 p.m. You want me to read it, or?
Sure.
Says, good afternoon. All it has come to my attention that the Fulton County District Attorney's Office has questioned my client, Kenneth Copeland, without my knowledge or consent. Please be advised that my client does not wish to speak with any member of the Fulton County District Attorney's Office, nor any law enforcement officer from this point forward. My client will assert his privilege under the
Wait, that's way too
going
fast for the
I'm
court
sorry.
reporter to take down.
You with me? Law enforcement, nor any law enforcement officer from this point forward. My client will assert his privilege under the Fifth Amendment tomorrow and will not testify. Thank you, John Melnick.
Okay. On the 6th, and you made it clear, to your knowledge, was there any type of immunity agreement whatsoever in place? Use immunity, transactional immunity, any type of agreement?
There was no response from the District Attorney's Office to this email to me. So I was not aware of any immunity, any offer of immunity to Mr. Copeland at that time.
Did you personally know that if Mr. Copeland testified at this trial without some sort of protection